everyone, thank you for joining my channel once again. Thank you for joining moi, just Jameka. And this is going to be, if you haven't guessed already from the title, things that I just can't stand. And this is going to be a combination of what things I can't stand and what people I can't stand. Now, I wanted to say things I hate, but I think hate is a really strong word, and I try not to hate anyone. So I'm just gonna leave it at things that I can't stand. So let's jump into it. One thing I can't stand is, let's start with contacts. Why not? So yeah, obviously I'm wearing contacts, but one thing I can't stand is when someone is wearing contacts and you don't necessarily recognize it right off, or you don't say anything. They want you to realize or recognize or say something about their contacts. They are really just, they need that compliment. They need that recognition. You know, they be all up in your face talking about like, yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, so that's one person I can't stand. If you have contacts in and they look great, people are gonna say, hey, you know, are you wearing contacts, or are those your real eyes? You know, if they don't know you, and you know, take it from there. Let them know, hey, yeah, I am wearing contacts. Thank you for the compliment. If they compliment you, but don't make it obvious that you're hunting for compliments. And I want to say I have fell victim to being that person when I first started wearing them, but you know, I realized real quickly how stupid that was, and yeah, I don't do that anymore. The next thing I can't stand, my biggest pet peeve, is people who chew and smack when they're eating, smacking, slurping, whatever, and you're just sitting there like, I just can't stand smacking. It's just like, and sometimes people don't realize or recognize they're smacking their lips when they're eating or chewing, whether it's food, gum, even watermelon. Like, that's the worst. I'm not a big watermelon fan, contrary to popular belief. You know, all black folks don't like watermelon. I understand for those of you all who love watermelon, you get in there and you just, you know, doing all of this and what have you, but there's got to be some kind of etiquette when it comes to watermelon eating. The next thing I can't stand are fake people. Fake people, they are the worst. They get down to where you feel comfortable enough to share certain things with, and the next thing you know, within the next hour or sooner, or even the next day, you hear from somebody else that they just spilled everything that you told them in confidence, and it's like, I will never get that. I don't understand people who act like they genuinely care, and then the next breath they're off somewhere else telling your business, or throwing you under the bus, or it's just not cool. It's just not cool. Another pet peeve of mine, or something that I can't stand, are toilets with the automatic sensor on it. It's like, you go in there, and these, I don't know, I think I've been to one toilet in my whole life where it actually waited to flush at the appropriate time. So I've only been to one toilet in my life, and I've been to a lot of toilets. I've been to a lot of toilets in my lifetime, but I've only been to one that successfully waited for you to do your business, you know, get yourself together, and then it flushes. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's companies trying to mass produce these toilets with sensors on them, and they're just throwing out cheap products or whatnot. But when you go into a bathroom and you undo your pants, and before, or you get ready to sit down on the seat, before you can even sit down on the seat, you hear flushing. Yeah, so to hear flushing before you even sit down, that's a problem. It's not just a problem, it's a waste of water. Like, that's another pet peeve. Like, do not brush your teeth, please. Do not brush your teeth while running the water. I've seen so many people, whether it's, family members or whatnot, just turn the water on full blast, start brushing their teeth, get the little water that they need on their toothbrush, start brushing their teeth, and walk away with the water on full blast. Like, what is that accomplishing other than you wasting water? Because that's all it is. Yeah, so if you brush your teeth in the morning, which I hope you do, make sure you get, one, you don't have to turn the water full blast to get some water on your toothbrush. And two, you don't have to have it blasting, to have noise in the background while you're brushing. So just something to think about in the future, please. Another pet peeve of mine is being indecisive, especially in a restaurant. When you're in a restaurant and then you're like, the waiter, the waitress comes up to your table, and you've had plenty of time to look it over. In fact, the waiter or waitress has come by 2 or 3 times to be like, oh, you're still looking, no problem, I'll be back. So you get all the time in the world to look over the menu, and finally when the waiter or waitress is back ready to take down the orders, you're like, I don't know. Like, choose something. Like, by this time, if you don't just choose something, I feel like I'm just gonna choose something for you. And then with the substitutions, okay, it's okay to substitute one thing here, one thing there, but when you're like, can you switch out the mashed potatoes for corn? And then can you change the steak to chicken? No, keep the steak. I'ma keep the steak. But make sure the mashed potatoes, make sure that's corn. And then can you add, no, I think I'm good. No, you know what? No, just order your food. Have it planned. Make sure you know what you're getting. Actually, this is 2016. Go online, figure out what you want to get, because most restaurants have menus. Figure it out before you even get to the restaurant. That's simple. That's easy. That should never ever happen again. Another pet peeve of mine is someone who talks about someone else. Just talks about them, just dogs them out, like, girl, did you see blah blah blah? Did you know this about them? Did you, like, okay, so if you're talking this bad about this person, I wonder how or what you say about me when I'm gone. Like, you've got to wonder. But yeah, and as soon as they walk in a room, the person that they're talking about walks in a room, they're just like, hey, how are you? I was just thinking about you, girl or boy. Like, what are you doing today? What's good with you? That pretty much wraps up my top pet peeves. If you guys have pet peeves, let me know down below in the comments what you can't stand. Have a great day, a great night, wherever you are. Peace out.